Hey there, what's going on, guys? So we are finally in 2023. I have not had a video out in a while. I know I keep saying it. I've been super busy, a lot of stuff going on, projects around the house. We redid our kitchen and everything. There was projects outside during the summertime. We just got a new puppy. Meet Frank. He's a mini dachshund. We love him, but he's been taking up a lot of my time too. But I've been thinking about this video for a while, and I wanted to give you the best of 2022. So I figured since I haven't done a video in a while, there's a lot of people I follow do best of stuff, and I don't know if I've done them in the past, but I think they're a great idea. And I haven't done a video in a while, so I don't have a whole lot of content. It's winter time. I don't have a lot of sourcing videos and that kind of thing. So here is my best of 2022. And of course, to keep everything transparent with you guys, I also have my biggest flop. And I'm going to tell you my worst purchase. So stay tuned for that later on. All right, well, let's get right into it. So like I said, we're going to do the best of 2022. It was a pretty good year. I had to take some time off with my part-time reselling business and to do stuff around the house. We had vacations, we had sports stuff. So this honestly was my slowest year, but I have some goals and we're going to get to that later too. So let's get started right away. I'm going to do my favorite pick. So my favorite pick is really a general kind of thing. As a part-time reseller, I go to yard sales, thrift stores, estate sales. I buy online, I buy from auctions, all kinds of stuff. But my favorite types of picks are honestly neighborhood yard sales. That might not be the same for a lot of other people like estate sales and that kind of thing. I seem to find pretty good stuff at neighborhood yard sales, and everybody's wanting to give away stuff for pretty cheap, and there's always a lot of stuff. Here's some footage. I put some up of some neighborhood yard sales that I went to this summer. I didn't find anything that knocked anything out of the park. Reasons why I like them again are a lot of inventory. People are nice and wanting to get rid of stuff. I can usually get my wife to go with me, and I like picking with her. It's fun. We can get out of the house, and I get to see some interesting people and some interesting homes and environments and that kind of thing. So definitely 2022 favorite pick, neighborhood yard sales. With the 2022 pick for my favorite item from Facebook. I do some Facebook purchases, and I have a couple favorite items. There's one that I think is my favorite, and then there's the close second. So the close second was the most recently purchased that I did, and I'll put it up here for you. I purchased 4 castles from Masters of the Universe He-Man, and I think it was 5 Rainbow Bright dolls. Gosh, now I'm thinking, I think I paid $50. I think I paid $50 for all those items. I've sold, I think, 2 castles. Yeah, I think I've sold 2 castles, and I still have a She-Ra one and a Grayskull one. And I've sold 2 or 3 Rainbow Bright dolls. I'll put some comps up here for you guys to see it. That was a favorite purchase of mine because nostalgic. I love nostalgic stuff, the stuff that I was into when I was a kid. That's the kind of stuff I love to sell. For the number 1 pick, as far as my favorite pick from Facebook, was definitely the Ronald McDonald phone that was only given to franchisees whenever they had and owned a store. Check out this phone. I mean, I don't know. When I was a kid, you're going to McDonald's, and it was different then than it is now. And I know for some of you youngins, you may not believe that, but we liked going to McDonald's to eat inside. We would sit with our family inside. And even back then, there were ashtrays. If I find a picture, I'll put one up here where you could smoke in the restaurant. But I remember as a young kid, my dad picking us up from Grandma and Grandpa on our Fridays. We would go to McDonald's and have French fries on Fridays, and when I'd have a Happy Meal, McDonald's was a real treat whenever you're a kid and that kind of stuff. And that seeing Ronald McDonald, you don't see him too much in commercials anymore, but it was a great flip. So I bought this phone for about $20. It was in a bulk deal that I was purchasing a bunch of NASCAR items from a guy on Facebook, but I sold it for $160 plus shipping. Here's the comp so you can see it. That's a great flip. Nostalgic. I really wanted to keep it, and I was thinking about putting it up here on my shelf. I'm like, you know what? I got to flip this thing. But it was a great item. So 2022 pick favorite Facebook buy was the Ronald McDonald phone for sure. Now let's get into my favorite items to pick at yard sales. I buy anything that I can make a buck on, to be honest with you. Anything that I can see that I know that's going to make some good money, or that I can sell for probably at least $10. That's kind of my range. My average sale price on eBay is around 20. But if I can spend a dollar or less and I know I'm going to make a $10 profit, I'm probably going to buy it. But my favorite items to pick at a yard sale are vintage t-shirts. I don't find them very often, but I do come across them. Here's a couple of comps that I have from I bought some like motorcycle t-shirts and Harley Davidson t-shirts. You got to look for the single stitch on the t-shirt. You can get them cheap. People are wanting to get rid of them for usually $1. Here's a San Jose Sharks t-shirt that I bought for $1, and I think I sold it for somewhere around $30 plus shipping. Great items to look forward to. So 2022 favorite items pick at yard sales, single stitch t-shirts. With the 2022 pick for my best yard sale flip. So this would be the best item that I purchased that had the highest return on investment. So ROI, excuse me, can be calculated by taking what your profit was and dividing it by the cost of the item and then times it by 100, and that gives you your percentage. I was at a yard sale and I bought a bundle of stuff, like a pile of stuff. I had clothes, I had walkie-talkies, I had some old VHS movies. But then I was looking through a clothing rack and I saw a jean jacket. And if you guys ever see jean jackets, look at them because you want to see if they're a Levi jacket. And then if they're Levi's, you want to look at that red tag. And if it has the big E, the capitalized E on the red tag, that's a vintage jacket that is worth good money. Peeled it off real quick. I was so excited. I was into this jacket. She said like $10 for my pile of stuff. I had more than 10 items. I was into this jacket for less than $1, probably less than 50 cents. And I can't believe how much I sold it for since I paid so little for it. But here's the sold comp for it. I sold it for $278 plus shipping. I was into that jacket for less than $1. The percentage for return on investment was 56,400%, which is absolutely crazy. So definitely was my best return on investment for 2022. Now, having said all this, and I'm going to save the best for last, but before we get there, let's talk about my biggest flop. Now, any reseller will tell you that we make mistakes, and that's the whole reason why I make these videos. I'm going to help somebody else because there were tons of other people that helped me. My biggest flop came from a family member that's asked me, they know I resell stuff, asked me if I wanted to buy it. So I was obviously interested. I ended up getting a bunch of Easton women's softball pants that were brand new in the package. They were letting go of them for their team. Basically, I don't think he can get in trouble for this, but I mean, it shouldn't be because it went towards their booster program. My money did. They were getting new uniforms. He had all this new and packaged stuff. Basically asked if I wanted to buy them. I don't know how many pair I got, a whole tub full of them. I don't even know, more than 30 or 40 pair. I don't know, maybe it's that much, 25 to 30. I don't remember, to be honest with you, but I ended up paying somewhere around $150. And I gave one away to another family member, and I've sold 0. So that was by far 2022 biggest flop so far, was a purchase of all those softball pants, and I've sold none of them. So I could be asking too much. I'm asking under market value. But I have a plan for those, and that's going to be, I'm going to talk about my goals at the end of this. So there you go. Biggest flop of 2022, softball pants purchase from a family member. Okay, here we go. Best for last. This is my best bulk purchase that I made of 2022. And if you watch my channel, you probably already know. But definitely the best bulk purchase I made was the Barbie haul that I made. It was actually last year in February. I purchased over $150 for, right around $150 for $450. And so far, definitely, the return has been very good. I still have some dolls left. I've sold 116 so far. in the year. My max doll that I sold for was $155. One single doll I sold for 155 bucks. The lowest that I sold for is $9. Like I mentioned, I sold 116. So my total so far today is $2,605 and change that I've made gross sales on Barbie dolls. That's not counting. That's not counting the shipping that I was paid for them also. And if you do shipping through eBay, you get a discount. So I made a little bit extra money having the eBay discount on my USPS shipping deal. So it's technically a little bit more than that, but if you just count that, and I'm not talking fees and all that in any of this stuff, guys. I'm just telling you what I've sold for. So that's a return on investment of 579%. Definitely best bulk purchase 2022 was the Barbie haul. That's all I have for you guys today. But first, before we go, I'm going to talk about my 2023 goals and resolutions, or things that I want to do better for my reselling game in 2023. Obviously, I want to list more. I took a big break from listing. I'm only listing here and there because I just have not had time. We're doing stuff for our house, but that's pretty much done. Now the work is going to be down here in my basement, not so much my office, but I have my eBay stuff on that side of the basement. We're going to move it to this side of the basement. And my son wants my area where I have my eBay stuff. He's going to move his room down here. So I plan to have a lot bigger space for my eBay stuff. And I'm going to hit it hard this year. I want to hit it hard as I possibly can. And I want to drive my sales higher than what I did my first year really doing this. My second goal, besides hitting it really hard, and I want to make a lot more money and do a lot better with listing, I'm going to start selling on Amazon. Something I've kind of avoided. I don't really know why, but I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do fulfilled by merchant first. There's fulfilled by Amazon, which is Amazon FBA, and then there's FBM. Fulfilled by merchant means I sell stuff on Amazon, but I pack it up and I send it out, just like I do on eBay. But with Amazon, I'm only going to have stuff on there that's like new product with tags. And I'm going to try doing some of that stuff. I don't come across new products with tags all that often, but the softball pants are new. Those will probably sell a lot better on Amazon. If you guys don't know, right now, Kohl's is having an incredible sale on clearance items. You're taking an extra 50% off stuff that's already tagged. I just went and bought like Nike basketball shorts for $2.25. I bought Under Armour hoodies for $15 that will sell for 30 or 40. I bought Nike Air Maxes, Nike Air Max shoes, brand new in a box, 25 bucks. That's $70 all day on eBay. Amazon's probably going to be more. But my new items like that, they're going to go to Amazon once I get my account up. So that's my goals, guys. Sorry, this was kind of a long video. I did have some what sold stuff, but I think I'm going to put that on a different video so you can see, because I haven't done that in a while. Thanks for coming by the channel. I appreciate your time. That's my best of 2022. Best of luck for you guys in 2023. I hope you all do well. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, be sure to add it to the video and I'll answer it to the best of my knowledge. But have a great day. Thanks again. See ya.